Yes, so my country people, how on a day welcome for another edition of the Transfer Show. And today we get to got Mike, we be like saying a very obungelistic football fan, person will be like say they follow up waiting the apple for inside the transfer to read them on a bumper to bumper. And we know so many obungelistic guests go join us also for the show. But we could just start and we'll not get time to waste. We could just start enter inside the matter, make we dey talk and let it go. Oga Mike, we could start with the one we be like say now be the latest story. That one just happened. Raheem Sterling move from Manchester City to Chelsea. That one done they confirmed. Oga Mike, now how you see that transfer? As a Chelsea fan, what do you dey expect for Raheem Sterling for the kind of bonge career we don't get for Man City? But now in don't move come Chelsea. What do you get to talk about the transfer in general and also give your contribution for inside this matter as a Chelsea fan?
Yeah, first of all, I greet everybody, our audience all over the world. I say greetings to everybody, no matter the team where they support. Each and every team get speculations where they happen for the transfer window, and this is not the transfer show. And first of all, the Sterling case, the Sterling transfer to Chelsea, a statement from the bully new Chelsea owners because they really put their foot ground say for ground say okay, oh, we really want sign top name, we really want sign somebody where they very experienced, especially in the Premier League. Sterling have somebody where they really don't do well for Man City. If you check for the last 7 years when he come from Liverpool as a 20-year-old
Liverpool,
player,
yes.
now he's 27-year-old. He don't gain so much experience, more than 50 caps for England, if I'm not mistaken.
Hmm.
So now somebody when they really good, as a natural winger. If you know they score more than 20 goals per season, but he impacts they very important for the Manchester City team. And
Hmm.
over the years, he has really done well. You know, Manchester City don't win Premier League back to back in more than for the last 5 seasons. They don't win them and over again. So this guy has made major impact in the Man City team. For Chelsea, in a very good coup, very good buy, considering the fact say in the last season of in the enter into the last season of in
Of
contract for
Man
Manchester.
City contract.
Yes, so him coming to Chelsea a very good one because most of our left wingers no really dey on form. The likes of Odoi, the likes of Pulisic, those guys never really step their foot in. If no be injuries, na out of form. If no be out of form, na one thing or the other. So Sterling coming in, I know say him go dey selfish, or we know, but at least the impact for the team they always dey very noticeable and a very good thing for the Chelsea team. Good statements from Bully, good transfer. So he's welcome.
All right, now no be lie you talk, Oga Mike, and a very evangelistic contribution you just dey talk for this Sterling matter. And the thing sweet me for body because Sterling, like you talk, now one player will be like that. See, they come Chelsea in the come to add more quality, join the quality we don't already did for the Chelsea when it comes to that offensive position for wing. And we know how Sterling did. We don't see him for different positions for Man City. We don't see him for the first nine row. We don't see him for right wing. We don't see him for left wing. And that are one thing where we dey see under Thomas Tuchel him believe in that first nine position too. And one thing where you see talk him experience when he dey come with winning experience based on the kind number of things when he don't win for inside Man City as a Man City player and goals contribution to that na another one when be like saying they bring to this Chelsea team. Oga Felix, I throw away salute. We know say you join in late, but real quick, I beg, make we just talk about this one waiting for inside table because this matter they hold currently. Raheem Sterling to Chelsea, according to all the report where they come, everybody don't confirm. Man City don't tell them bye bye. Chelsea don't welcome out to London. Wait till we get to talk for inside this transfer, Oga Felix.
Uh, this transfer window. I mean, first and foremost, let me greet everybody watching the program. My Nigeria people, hoping that they enjoy this this weather and this election and this transfer saga. The transfer has been very bizarre. Like uh, some things you expect to happening is not happening, and the ones you're not even thinking about are the ones happening. Yeah, Raheem Sterling to Chelsea is a very good deal. It's a
Mm.
good deal, and I'm very happy for Chelsea. Like I am very happy for them. They made a very good business. Getting Raheem Sterling in that with that amount and still in his prime is a good achievement.
All right, no be lie. So they talk that one real quick. Oga Ola just join us down. Oga Ola, the one waiting for table now say Ryan Sterling move to Chelsea from Man City. That one they don't confirm am. Oga Ola, real quick, tell us what you get to talk for inside this transfer. How you see this transfer? Because Ryan Sterling, one player will be like we don't see what thing they do overtime for the Premier League. Oga Ola, beg, tell us your contribution real quick.
First of all, make I aid my people. My people, them how una deal, how everything they go. We just come as we come to give the news way of everything they happen for people now. With the Ryan Sterling, this I think it's still a very good signing for Chelsea because lately the kind of wingers which Chelsea don't get, they never really reach the level where they expect them to reach. That's what people when I can see now players they will get where they promising, but they never reach that level where they supposed to reach. So bringing in someone like Sterling, we don't establish himself for Man City, we couple of trophies for Man City. A very good signing for them. I feel like now a very good improvement what they get currently now for their squad. And but I just feel like with Sterling, we know say he still get one or two other things where they need, we just need to get in to bring out the best in Sterling as well. But Sterling himself is a very good player and a very good sign for Chelsea.
No be lie, you talk Oga Ola. I agree with that one where you talk. Very good signing and one big addition to that Chelsea forward line. Also, we see the report where they come out for another one because you get the comments where they come from Oga Piro. Oga Piro, we throw away salute. Oga Piro just they talk say Chelsea no 1 year say now wow. Not be lie, you talk Oga Piro because the next matter we will even still enter. Now another one where even still consign Chelsea. And again, we will start with Oga Mike for inside that one. Oga Mike, we don't see the report when they come out today. Say Chelsea also don't agree deal with Napoli to sign Senegalese defender. We be like say we know see that one, another one where they bring more top quality come this Chelsea team and also experience. They just win the recent AFCON with Senegal, and we know how vital in the one player will be like say they always they show leadership quality for Senegal and also for Napoli too. Kalidou Koulibaly. How you see this move? Because my interaction with many Chelsea fans, they don't talk say the person we want replace Antonio Rudiger don't come because we all know how Rudiger get that ginger for that Chelsea backline. And one thing where Koulibaly could come with ginger, physicality, pace. Koulibaly no be player where they go fit bully normally. But tell us how you see this transfer and what do you think saying will bring to this Chelsea defense on how you see the matter.
Okay, yeah. Koulibaly na very experienced player. For the past 5 years, every transfer window from summer transfer window to winter transfer window, in the always day in the news. If he's not a very good player, not be every time he go the day in between speculations. So this kind of very good player, very experienced player. Him himself na leader in the team. Watch the Senegalese team. The previous AFCON, they got to the final. The last AFCON, they won it. So you see that consistency in the defense. Even if you watch Napoli matches for the past two to 5 seasons, this guy has been very consistent with his defending. I dey rate him in the mood of the Virgil van Dijk because of the experience level. In the very experienced and in sabi read game also. You understand? So him being Rudiger replacement, na very good one for Chelsea because it just like say the departure of Czech and Maria na I would say a blessing in disguise because normally they wouldn't give him more than a year or two in contract talks, but this man they trust him enough to give him 4 years and an option of making it 5 years. So now very good deal for Chelsea, and he'll be in London tonight for medical. So I like as Chelsea pull this one off in a quick pace because Juventus no hungry also they won't collect them. But based on the saying they enter the last year of in career, the last year of career at Napoli, he last year of in contract rather. So Napoli has to cash out now, and for that amount, now very good deal for Chelsea, very good deal for Napoli also. Now win-win situation for the two teams, and also the guy go triple in salary. So everybody they win for this particular situation, and him replacing Rudiger, na top notch signing, and I really like him because if you carry inexperienced person when no dey proven come, Chelsea fans normally go doubt him, but this guy is proven. year in year out. He dey deliver year in year out. We know saying don't age 31 years, fine, but at least that experience for a short fix dey there. And I wetin Chelsea need at this point now because we need to challenge. December last year we were top of the table. Now due to one or two injuries, COVID and the rest, and sanctions and all those things make us lose focus. But this time around, we need those players. We need those experience when we marshal the rest of the team into winning matches. When match don't tight, when match don't hard. These are the kind of experience we need where we go feel win matches. So I did very very happy. Remember, defense. The strikers go win you matches, but your defense now go win you trophies. So this is good for Chelsea. I did very happy with this deal.
All right, now no be lie you talk Oga Mike. But Oga Ola, make we get your contribution for inside this matter. Khalidou Koulibaly moved to Chelsea. Chelsea don't agree with Napoli, and like Oga Mike rightly talk, him go there for England this night so that he go fit doing medicals tomorrow will be Thursday. How you see this move for Chelsea? We know say you not big Manchester United fan, but how you see this message where Chelsea they send to their rivals for the transfer window, Oga Ola? Ogala, I don't know if you dey hear me. If you dey hear me, now your own contribution for inside this Koulibaly matter now I want make you add. Your mic dey mute.
You are
Your mic.
mute.
Okay.
Yes. I was saying,
It seems it's the network over there.
Yeah, but you fit go ahead now. Go ahead, Ogala. All right, now Oga Felix, real quick, I beg, add your contribution for this matter while Ogala they sort out that technical matter where in the gate currently.
Yeah. One thing I appreciate about this new Chelsea is that he kicked the ground running immediately. See, I told somebody something yesterday that there isn't much difference between Ibrahimovic and this new owner. This new guy looks like somebody who is very neat and very serious. Neat and very serious because I can say it confidently that it was him that single-handedly went to buy Sterling. He had been interested in Sterling even before coming to Chelsea. So them getting Koulibaly again to that defense is a plus. It's a very good business. In fact, to be sincere, since yesterday when I've been seeing that news that the deal have been agreed, I've been very jealous of Chelsea. Very, very jealous. And it's a very big blow for Napoli. Because aside from the fact that Koulibaly is an experienced defender, he's good at the back.
Oh, that Felix speak Pidgin small. What is your grammar? No be every country person they understand that more.
Okay, make people know vex. Aside from say Koulibaly, they very good for defense. Make we know like ourselves. He's one of the best ball playing defender I've ever seen. Playing from the back. There are some goals that when you look, I used to watch a Napoli podcast very well, and you need to see how important they take Koulibaly. Koulibaly is very important in the attack of Napoli. He starts the play from the back. Now in the start all those, at each time Koulibaly the game where we say they no play from the back, he no bring the ball forward. Napoli they do too much from their midfield to their attack. So it is a very big plus for Chelsea. I don't even if they don't buy any defender now again with Koulibaly and this young chap from Sierra Leone. That's this Sierra Leone descent. This young chap, what's his name?
Chaluba.
Yeah, with Koulibaly and Chaluba, that defense is already sorted, and I'm very sure that man will still want to buy another defender again before the transfer window closes. So to be honest. To be sincere, make we no lie, Chelsea they do a very fantastic business. They've not signed 3, 4, 5 players, but the 2 players where they don't sign is very fantastic.
All right, now no be lie, you talk about Felix. I agree with you, and I know say many country people agree with you. Also, the comment where they come from Oga Corner talk say he agree with all those Ogbonge things one that they talk about Koulibaly. Say Koulibaly in a good signing, and also he talk say Koulibaly will bring more quality to the quality we already did for that Chelsea team. But as you dey talk that one of our Ogbongelistic guests just quickly jump enter inside this matter, and we know say he get many contribution to talk for inside this thing. Oga Salem, we know say you na Arsenal fan, but you be a Ogbongelistic football fan. With what you dey see, what Chelsea they do today now. So Koulibaly we go do in medical tomorrow. Sterling, Chelsea don't confirm, and Man City don't confirm. Now, which kind of response you dey expect from Arsenal? Because me and you don't get one or two discussion. I know say the work where Arsenal don't do for inside this transfer window never belle for you. Now, which kind of response you dey expect from Arsenal before this transfer window go end? With wetin Chelsea they do so, wetin Man City don already start. Tottenham too they do their own. We dey see the one wey Man U dey do. Wetin you dey expect from Arsenal as an Arsenal fan of that Salem?
I expect a lot. Oh, I expect a lot. So far, so good. They don't try. With the signing of Gabriel Jesus, Fabio Vieira, and the rest, and so I expect a lot of competition for trying in this transfer window. Although I know be Chelsea fan though, but I know envy them. I know lie you. Yes, they signed Koulibaly, good one. But that Sterling signing, for me, you know, go well. Because I don't see Sterling fitting to their kind of football. I don't know, I may be wrong. People could be wrong, but for the kind of football where, because if you look at Sterling for when they Liverpool and when they come Man City, then Chelsea, you know, one thing about Chelsea, they very rigid in their gameplay. There's not this fluidity in their football, which Sterling more of a fluid guy. It is just like a fluid, like just liquid, just like water. So, which I don't know. I may be wrong. I may be right. See, when season starts, now you will know. I have to talk. So back to Arsenal. For now, are they happy with this transfer? With this with me about transfer with them? Are this Gabriel Jesus we come join Arsenal? At least I know say are they confident when they face Liverpool next season? Because in fact, my biggest enemy next season at Liverpool, because I play 4 matches against Liverpool, no even score 1 goal. That's it, they pay me scatter. We not score one. 4 times we play Liverpool, not score 1. To tell you how dead our strike force is. So with Jesus coming in, at least I get more confidence. Although I'm not too certain about this guy in Ketia. For me, the guy we don't really need them like that. We don't really need them for that team. Now give you that number 14 jersey. Well, giving the number 14 jersey, quite all right. So it's okay. It's just a number. But that doesn't mean that it should be our first team striker. We don't want him to be our first team striker. So back to what I expect from Arsenal. I think we still need a matured central midfielder. And I think we have one, which all Arsenal fans around the world are clamoring for, in the name of Tielemans. We need that guy. I know say we pursue one guy for Lazio, but
Savic.
Looking at Savic. Comparing the two, if you look at the two, Tielemans are the best option because one, he gets Premier League experience. Savic is a good player, no doubt, but my guy, Premier League, it did different from other leagues. I don't know when at Jazz where did that league we say you will do well for one you will do well for one league, but if you go Premier League like this, if you bring your reputation down crashing. So that Premier League experience for a player did very important. That's why I prefer Tielemans and Tielemans. And again, he's still young. Yeah, in game age for his side, you understand, and he's a very good and strong central midfielder, also attacking likewise. We still need a very good DM, a very solid DM. Okay. Because if you look at our DMs for now, Partey, injury, Xhaka did okay, but my only problem is his discipline is still in question. And the funny thing is, we too much over rely on the guy. And now it cost us that January period whereby we know we get now only 1 point we have again for that January that is last season because of his discipline. Lokonga, me don't know why we buy that guy in the first place. Me don't know why we buy that guy. Because I don't see of course. Correct me if I'm wrong. You see any input that guy input for that past and last season?
Make them
But
go
about that Lekonga on way they talking. Personally, for me, I like the player because I see the player as a player we get potential. You understand?
Yeah.
Me and you know say the Premier League. No. The player, make I tell you now, me and you know say the player a young player and coming from a different country, come Premier League. No be every player go hit the ground running instantly as they just come from different.
Fine, but that doesn't mean that you should be.
You know, the different culture, different everything. Especially young players like that, when they move like that, you go see even some players we don't get experience, we don't see them over time. Say once they move, they need time to adapt to that league and everything. And me and you know, say coming from Anderlecht to Arsenal, we know saying a big step up. Expectation they high, fan base they high, everything they high. Now bigger club in move go. So even if say you be big fish for where you did before, the river where they carry you go put. Now river will big past the one where you did. So the player for me in terms of potential every time, I believe say Lokonga and Arsenal quality.
Okay.
It go time.
That one aside. Eleni, for me, Eleni is good though, but okay, I said Lokonga okay. Eleni they okay because he performed well towards the end of the season. But see, Premier League, for you to do well in this league, you don't need nothing like sleep up. You know, see, the league no go wait for you, make you relax more, so you go pick up again. No, if not, any small lapse, they go see. Other things go leave you running, go leave you behind. Now, why I like Man City and Liverpool, these are the two things that are sure over consistency. They worry them.
I think coming from that Salem.
So
make I
we still need a good attacking midfielder, a mature because our midfield is.
Go ahead. You talk something. Finish our.
Okay, go ahead.
No, you finish up.
I said for me, we need a mature attacking midfielder because that our midfield
attacking midfielder or center midfielder. Which of them you say you want?
Center midfielder. Okay, center midfielder. Okay, center midfielder. Okay, it's okay. Someone with a good attacking sense. Then we need also a strong DM, someone that is consistent at least, not injury prone. Not injury prone.
We'll go for Ndidi now.
Ndidi to get a disciplinary issue. We need someone who no get your disciplinary issue like Xhaka.
Which disciplinary?
DM in B now, no be work they do.
The guys
now.
See, Kante no be DM in B.
Bro,
where can they collect record?
Bro, how many red cards did you collect? How many red cards did you collect?
Last year.
Last season.
I don't know, but I know say the guy they collect.
Let me
Felix. Make we hear what you want.
You know the collect now.
Last season, he collected 2 red cards. I think one. He collected 1 red card, one in the Europa League against Napoli at home. And you see, Leicester team set up last season. It was so poor. Indeed, he had to do double of the job he's been doing in previous seasons because of various injury and blah blah blah. And injuries, indeed, is not even an injury player. He no be injury player, but because Leicester, if they want play Carabao Cup, indeed, rest this guy. They no go rest. If they want play Carling, indeed, if they want play, indeed, now the player will be say if you no get injury, they play every fucking match. Sorry, God for sorry for using the word fucking. Like he they play every match. If they fit, is almost unplayable. They know if you just bench him. So maybe he be injured, he be a yellow card or red card player or those kinds of things. No. Go and look at his stats. He's one of those ranked GMs that don't have much cards in their possession. He will start. That is one of his quality now. That is one of the things that stands in now because he's from 2018 to 2022. Now he gets tackle and interception and all these things where DM supposed to now he get and pass, followed by Bezuma, and that comes those stats comes with without yellow card, red card tackles. So they don't used to count it among. So you should know that even if we have Ndidi in our team, we can play Ndidi and Partey in the midfield. Just imagine how strong that midfield will be. Ndidi Partey.
True.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Ndidi and Partey in the midfield against a team like Liverpool, you should know they will not have all these runs they used to make. If you look when Leicester beat Liverpool last season, you would see that Tielemans and Ndidi, they didn't go much forward, but they were making the tackles. All those kind of players we need strong, not just depth, strong depth in the squad.
Yeah, I like how you said strong. Like we need strong defensive midfielders.
Since I agree now, that's Alem. Make I bring this comment where it come from Oga Corner. Oga Corner talks say Arsenal need left back and box to box midfielder. Oga Felix and Oga Salem, I agree with this comment.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that's why they were going for this guy in Ajax, I guess. Was it the guy in Ajax we were trying to go for? Which man you don't seem to adjust? They adjust these transfers this season, this transfer window. So many attacking
season with this.
Bro, even for me, even for me, I still believe say we need extra right back because I don't see Cedric. I can never depend on Cedric as a second right back to win.
Bellerin is back.
Okay, Mike, talk to Bellerin don't come back.
Who is back?
No be your right back. No be your right back.
Person don't want to stay.
Your right back. Convince and make it stay.
If I talk, man, making nice now. If I talk making nice, not be Bellerin go talk.
That one no dey your Arsenal quality where you supposed to get.
Then Bellerin also the same thing too because Bellerin for me the guy don't
Bellerin has been there for close to a decade or so.
He is overused. He has been overused. I think it's time for him to go somewhere else. I think he has this stuff.
So, but make I ask you, Oga Salem and Oga Felix, make I ask you about this one. I don't know if they see the link about Paqueta, the midfielder from Lyon. We do see the link. We don't know how true that one did. That one are still rumors and all that. I don't see what you talk, Oga Salem. The thing where you talk now, defensive midfielder, center midfielder, where be box to box midfielder, and also left back. I think say Arsenal really needs to sign another attacking midfielder because Paqueta and a player when like they more in the mode of attacking midfield. But if you play center midfield too, now how I see that matter? I think say Arsenal need to sign that kind of player.
Okay, Lucas Paquetas. Now player we say they always link to us they always link to us like that every season. But to be sincere, he's a very quality player. See, Arsenal like this, we need every kind of player that we can get in that team to compete next season. We need every kind of player, any kind as in with good qualities. And Paqueta can play as a CM. I've seen him play in that role very well, and he's very, very effective. Very, very effective. So I think signing him will be very great. Signing him would be very great. Would be a very great signing.
All right, now no be lie. You talk. We agree to that one where you talk. So, but real quick, as you just talk that one, Oga Felix, Oga Peter, sorry, Oga Piro join us for inside the matter. Make you talk one or two things concerning the transfer window in general, and also what you think about in club because Oga Piro na very evangelistic Liverpool fan. Oga Piro, we should always salute how body how they go, how you see this transfer news when they come out from Chelsea, and we know say you go see touch one or two things we concerning Liverpool, but how you see with Chelsea they do, because we know say Liverpool are one of the teams where they contain in the recent time, year in year out. How you expect your team to compete with Chelsea with all the things that they do. Okay, Piro, I don't know if that your side that noise they come from.
I'm not sure it's not my side though. Let me
Yeah,
mute my.
no wahala. Go ahead, Oga Peter. Go ahead. But be like na from your side that you will go out and join us in again because when I mute you, I don't hear
Okay.
am. Go out and make
Okay.
you join us back again. No wahala. We say you go bring in our big contribution. So, but Oga Mike, make I go back to you again. Make we touch Chelsea small. Oga Mike, we dey see this moves when Chelsea they make now. Koulibaly don't come. Raheem Sterling too also don't stay join. Like how many players you think the Chelsea need more? Because one position when we know say they never stay addressed that out and out number 9 role. We know say yes, Sterling na offensive player if he play across the front three. But what do you expect Chelsea to do when it comes to that number 9 role? May they leave him the way they play last season because even that last season itself, Romelu Lukaku did, but now Lukaku don't go back to Inter Milan on loan. And we know say he could just remain Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, but Sterling they can Sterling still play that first 9. You think say Chelsea need to spend big money for that number 9 position?
Okay. Chelsea now go dey very careful in terms of spending big because splashing the cash sometimes no go give you the desired results. But sometimes you need to work with what you get. Just to get potential for attack. Just to get Havertz, just to get Broja, just to get Werner, even if him no be first where they deliver often. But anything wey go make Chelsea splash the cash right now, I go prefer make dem go for Osimhen. Anything wey go make Chelsea wan splash that cash, make dem go for Osimhen. He's fast, he has pace, he's good aerially, and he get eye for goal also, and he dey very young. So that's the only player why I would like make Chelsea splash the cash for right now. Apart from that, the players what we get where during the season when we win the Premier League, when we win the Champions League, those players right now can still do the business because if Havertz no dey there, when I go dey there, when I no dey there, Broja can actually come in as well. But you cannot depend on those players because those players no go give you 20 goals per season each. So if Chelsea really want go for the Premier League this season, I would like me to buy Osimhen, then loan or sell one of Werner or Broja. One of them should go. Then bring Osimhen in.
So, but if Chelsea will be bringing another striker, what do you think about that Broja?
If Chelsea will bring in another striker, bring in one left winger in the mood of Rafinha, where don't go Barcelona now. That kind of player, right? Let Ziyech go if he want to go. Bring in somebody where we say go dey very effective from the left wing, from the right wing, just as Sterling go dey from the left wing. So bring in somebody where they very, very effective from that wing. If they bring somebody in like that, then no worry, we do okay with the top 9 attack because if when I not do it, Havertz did there and Broja did there, so we are good to go.
All right, now I don't be like you talk about Mike, but make I ask you one question. How, because I don't interact with some Chelsea fans, because during this transfer window, some people be not to like the way the club be dey quiet that time. But now we don't see movement from the club. 2 players don't already come, and we don't know what will still happen for the days we remain. So far, how you go judge the way Todd Boehly they handle the club now? So far, with what you don't see so far, how you go judge with the way Todd Boehly they handle Chelsea as the new owners?
Okay, when he come, Chelsea will get certain issues when he needs to play. Some players leave with contract situations where they don't renew their contracts, and it was too late for him to negotiate at the time. The likes of Christensen and the likes of Rudiger, because they don't already signed pre-contract with other clubs. So that aside, that's gone. Now, if they try to move away from the shadow or move away from the era of Abramovich, make it be say 9 own era, now he will decide what he wants. You understand? We go decide what we want. So most of the staffs from Ibrahimovic era, he has to clear them away. I know now big rigs intake, very very big rigs because
Mm.
um, those are the people who get experience for the club. The likes of the chairman, but I believe with that name, the likes of the chairman, the likes of Maria, the likes of Czech,
Maria, Peter Cech.
people who don't day for the club, where understand the system, where understand Chelsea very well. So letting them go
Mm.
was a big risk. And him, not be person where don't really manage a football club, where understand the tactics, the experience behind being a sporting director as well as being an owner. So he need people where we really deal with them, where we really show them, but he let them go. Like I said earlier, that was a risk, but still, I believe saying don't get many advice, and really he also wants to make the coach get more power than the way he be before. Before the coaches know they get so much power. Now the Maria and the rest they decide who they want. Then coach you
Mm.
use them. If you know saying if you know go perform, if you know do where they sack you. You understand? But right now, he want me the coach get that power where we say if the coach decides saying that this player I want, now that player ain't go get. You understand? And also those issues of contract situations where we say if the player don't reach 30 years for Chelsea, yes, so they will give her 2 years and all of that. So he won't move away from that situation. He don't want that kind of thing. He won't stamp his own authority as a Chelsea owner. So say all this process will take time with the signing of the contracts, documents to make sure you are the bona fide owner of the team, or the situation of the stadium and all other things where they need to sign all other documents. All those things they take time. So now he don't deal with all those ones. Those ones don't go. Now we still get 1 month, 3 weeks to 1 month before this transfer window close. So now this is the period. This is why in sign Koulibaly as quick as possible. They try to make signings as quick as possible. The
Sharp, sharp.
speculation one day since 1 month ago.
Mm.
Speculations one day since May self. So now when you don't clear every background, every backroom issues, internal issues, now at the right time now for him to begin to sign players. And him being a sporting director also right now, standing in as a sporting director, they easy because now they travel, they go make all the negotiations and all of that. But so far, so good with the two signings he has made or almost making. For me, that's been good enough. We still get 3 more weeks to sign other players where possible. So for me, good deal.
All right, now don't be like you talk about Mike, but real quick, I want me to touch this one too. Cesar Azpilicueta, you talk about some Chelsea players will come up for the club because of their contract issues. We know say that one another one when be like the Barcelona say they put eye for him matter. We know say contract issue get the way it take be. What you get to talk about this one? But we know say Cesar Azpilicueta, long servant for the club. He don't play for the club for a long time, and we know say now one player we get Ogbonge experience and he get many things when he out to that Chelsea in terms of leadership and himself stays stable. So kind goes when in the score, go imagine say this one a defender go. What do you get to talk about Aspilicueta? Made the club allow him go because we know say Barcelona they follow up in matter bumper to bumper. Made Chelsea let him go or make Chelsea still keep him for one more season. How you see Aspilicueta matter?
Losing two senior center backs for free, it will affect any club in any, especially the ones where they play three at the back, because those two are your starting senior center backs. It will affect anything. For every team, we need experience. All right, the people who know the club internally well, when know the things that has to be done at the right time. Now we bought Aspilicueta 2013 thereabouts or 2012 August, July, August, and we bought him for 7 million from Marseille. This guy has been tremendous. He has been good for the past how many years? He has been very, very good. He experience wise, we even know saying that kind of amounts they buy him because he has been the best, one of the best signing for Chelsea, considering the amount he was bought for. In the make assists, once or twice, at least every season he did score. We no get a season where Aspilicueta never score for Chelsea. And that leadership quality when he don't gather from Terry, when he don't gather for Cahill, that leadership experience from Ivanovic and the rest, he still implement am for this team as it stands. For me, I would like make e stay one extra season, even if he no go play game by game, even if he no go play all the matches, but make him stay because of his experience. Barcelona get more than 3 to 4 players for that position, from the Araujo to the guy they bought from Ajax. That forgot the name. That guy they bought from Ajax. Then the other player where don't they for where they play midfield and as well as two. So they get Miguesa also. So Barcelona get players for that position where can play that position. I, I don't know. Maybe they won't ship them out, but they understand the experience of Aspelekuta. That's why they won't really get them. But Barcelona now no wan pay any money, and the guy still gets 1 year for him contract. And it's wrong for a player wey get 1 year contract to leave, except na problem for the club, except the club wan decide to terminate the contract. But Chelsea needs this guy experience. Chelsea needs this guy leadership quality. To me, I would want him to stay one extra season, even if he no go be first team player, or make him just dey. That experience matters. Remember wetin West Ham do their captain wey go this last season. So they kept him for one more season. That guy where rise the bench. I don't forget his
Noble.
name. Yeah, Noble. They kept him for one extra
Mark
season.
Noble,
Just
yes.
experience. Just because of his experience. He no play plenty matches last season. But they keep him because of that thing. Now he don't go. But that time when they keep him, it really make impact. See how far West Ham go for Europa League. See how far they do for the league. So experience matters. And to me, I would want him to stay.
All right, no be lie, you talk, Oga Mike, and all this Ogbonge point and where you talk. So me, I agree with that one. I don't know if Oga Felix or Oga Piro gets any contribution for inside that season as Pilaketa matter before we go move to Liverpool, because we don't touch Chelsea, we don't touch United, we don't touch Arsenal. But make we talk about Liverpool and Oga Piro, and Liverpool matter we no say carry on come here. Oga Piro, we go talk about Liverpool transfer so far. We don't see that signing of Darwin Nunes. That one shake everybody leg for inside the transfer matter for inside this preseason before season will start. But yesterday we see Liverpool game against Manchester United. We know say that one a preseason game. That game, Liverpool lose that game to Manchester United 4-0. And we see small highlights of Darwin Nunes. Oga Pero, with what you see yesterday, you think say any cause for alarm day for Darwin Nunes? Because I don't interact with one or two Liverpool people. Some people say they're not too like what they see from Darwin Nunes based on the look, the quality when Sadio Mane did versus Sadio Mane come out. So, but what you see yesterday for that? We're looking at friendly game, that preseason game. What you see yesterday? You didn't impressed for Darwin Nunes, or make we give him time, make we see him more competitive matches.
All right, thank you very much, Galapos, for having me. Now, what I would say firstly is nobody should compare Nunes with Mane. Nunes is not Mane replacement. We're not buying to replace Mane. We never replace Mane. And I'm not sure say one human being they replace another human being. Everybody has his own capability in a different way. That's just how it is. So we never replace Mane. And somebody may come that will play better than Mane or maybe less than Mane. So Nunes now 9. Liverpool we never really utilize 9 for the past few years now. We never really utilize 9. We get Firmino as 9 before, but you know say Firmino na ball fetcher. He's a ball fetcher. He goes to the midfield and fetch the ball for the two wingers, the two Mane and Salah. Now when we get Jota was trying to become a stagnant 9, but he realized that he was just static. He decided to come and be fetching ball. He called the see the fetch ball. At the end, later on, you see Jota, they carry ball, they see the spread, give Salah and Mane. But he not going to suit your own game because Firmino, he suits Firmino past Jota. Well. So that's why you see Jota place was not stable. Because he called the one do what Firmino they do to take windows, to get those two guys around them, make it be saying he don't come off Firmino for market from that place. So that's what. So it's not easy. When Nunes start yesterday, I watched the game from start to finish. In fact, from pre-match and the rest till finish yesterday. I know what will happen. We get first 30 minutes, we'll bring first 11. Second 30 minutes, we'll bring another 11. The third 30 minutes, we'll bring another 11. So we use 3-11 squad to play yesterday. So the first 11, Man United scored 3-0, which the first 11 squad when get our academy player more with Diaz, Firmino, Elliott, Fabio Cavaro. They won't play better than the last two. Because the last 30 minutes, now bring our stars come out. Now bring Nunez, now bring Salah, now bring Arnold, now bring Robertson, now bring Van Dijk, Fabio, Thiago. But they still score them for them. So what I'm trying to say is the first 30 minutes of that game yesterday, which the first 11 play, when they just scored 3-0, so that was a fantastic game I watched. That was one of the best, I don't know how to put them, for a preseason match when I don't watch Liverpool play. Like the way they enter Man United, now because of the defense, obviously, you know, so they put small children for defense. Along with, how did they call him? This boy when they replace Arnold. What's his name again?
Gomez.
Defender. Gomez, thank you very much. They put her with Gomez. They did the back with some academy. They did the back. So of course you have Macha, you have Rashford, you have Sancho. They want to exploit that defense. But Liverpool had 3 balls that hit post for the first 30 minutes of that game when those people play. So what I'm trying to say is, take out what happened yesterday. There was a lose in that match. That match, we lost that match. But there was a huge positive, which I was very happy with Fabio Cavaro, and I was very happy with some of the likes of other players when he played. But Nunez inside, I see Nunez. I know they watched Nunez closely before he won kick ball yesterday. I've been watching his body reaction. That guy seems to be shy, or probably he's not confident yet. Because we have been asking why we say nobody flow with other players. Cavaro don't they flow with the Van Dijk and even some other players. Cavaro when it comes just now, he don't they flow with everybody. But why is Nunez still kind of shy, skeptical? So if he's not going to be flowing, or you see the adamant to flow with people, he go affect the play. He should be free. If he free himself, that guy is a good player. He's a very good player. So what I see with Nunez, I expect to see the same thing with Alan. So nobody should come and be telling me Nunez flop or this. I will see the same thing with Alan. Alan will see gel to it. He still has to gel. He still has to gel into the Man City. You know, don't begin the fire.
They need time.
Yes, now.
Alan need time to adapt to this.
Man City never they play with 9 before. Now they won't begin using. Now even Liverpool will not be that all 9-player team before.
Bro,
so it's not easy for us.
Bro, I go bet I go bet with you that Alan will kick the ground running even before Nunez thinks saying go sleep, wake up.
Alan can kick. Yeah,
bro. No, I know Nunez is a great player, definitely a great player in the making. He's not a finished product yet. He's a great player in the making.
Yeah.
But you see, do you know one thing that Liverpool should be very careful about? If Nunez does not kick the ground running this season, Liverpool will not finish in the top 2. Just be very confident of that. Nunez needs to play. If Nunez does not kick the ground running,
Okay, Felix, I beg if you check your sound, you get the sound where they come out once they talk from your side.
Serious? Wow, and I'm not hearing it. Is it still coming?
Yeah, I see the Yeram. I don't know if the Yeram Oga Mike and Oga Peter.
Yeah, small. Yeah.
Wow. I'm not hearing it here, or maybe it's the network, or I don't know.
Maybe you go out and join in the game without we to get it out. All right, but Oga Mike, you agree with that one where Oga Peter been the talk say Nunez and Alan will need some time before they go see that expectation when many people want from them. Because if you look the way they take on the Premier League, the signing fee and everything, we expect superstar performance from them as they come. Make we see goals. But you agree with that one where Oga Peter talk? Because Oga Peter talk say they go struggle small, but then they are let come balance for ground. How you see the matter, Oga Mike?
Everybody knows the Premier League a different league. Yeah, but some players where they play around some certain type of players, they don't need too much time to hit the ground running. When Alan did Salzburg, who they create so much chance for him? The quality where they Salzburg, 9 day place like Man City. No. When he did Dortmund, the kind of players where they are around them for Dortmund, at the same quality in Man City, no, he will surely get chances in Man City. He will score so much goals in Man City. But you see the Nunes, most players when don't come from the Portuguese league, they don't really do well for the Premier League. Now it depends on the players where you there around also before you go actually hit the ground running as well. But I believe say with the way Liverpool they play, with the way Firmino they play and all of that, this guy a different kind of striker entirely. Because we see that Bros talk the first time say Firmino would drop in. They play more like a defensive striker, like an attacking midfielder. He go drop in, can't get the ball, give am to Salah and Mane, make the score. Now, the other guy, Jota, if he dey play now, you go see most times, you go see him for the wings.
Yeah.
Liverpool no really get that center figure. That's why Divock Origi dey do well anytime when he come in. Because him na that center figure where we say you can aim at, give am crosses, him go bury am, give am through pass, him go score. You understand? So that's why they need that kind of player. And the Nunes dey very, very young. He did very good. He play well for Benfica. He do well for Champions League and all of that. But Premier League is a different ball game entirely. I believe in Jurgen Klopp. The guy will bring the best out of him. So I believe, say, if he no start early, if he no start in time, do well. Before September, October, you go see saying will begin to score good goals.
I'll put and follow down. We cannot just rate him with just only 30 minutes of performance. He performed for only 30 minutes. And he was coming back from his slight injury when he gets. And he performed only 30 minutes. So if he had performed the whole 90 minutes, would have really rated him. But he only performed 30 minutes. So people begin to talk, say, we don't buy Candy Caro. Now we don't buy again. I see comments everywhere. Both guys, everywhere. Yes,
don't be like you talk about Peter, because even like you talk, say, we know we use even preseason games to rate the player. We need to see the player for competitive match. We need to see him for a good number of games. Then we will feel talk. But not be like, say, we know how they go now. Some people just begin the talk, say, this player, they're not satisfied with he play. They don't believe, say, he go fit do the work when money they do. But like you talk, the two of them are two different players. And they get two different rules when they go do for inside Liverpool. Kudos to Sadio Mane for all the things where he achieved. But Oga Piro, I won't come back to you again. I will ask you, with the transfer business where you don't see Liverpool do, you dey confident say Liverpool go fit challenge for the title this season, just like una dey push for the title last season? Because we know as they go now, Man City go win, una go win. Man City go win, una go win. Liverpool go win, Man City go win. It's even reach the last day of the league before it even be like say una don't even dey ahead, but Man City come back, can rearrange the table. Or you believe say una go fit push Man City like that this season with the transfer business when una don't do?
With the transfer business one we don't do so far. We only do two major deals now we do, which is Fabio Cannavaro and Darwin Núñez.
Also, make I add small one, Jen. I do 2.5 D. The Mo Salah contract will not extend.
Thank you.
That one a big one for Liverpool. To me, that one I even new signing self.
Yes, it's like a new signing. So we do these two deals, which is officially we know that one. So what I'm expecting for Liverpool this season going forward now, those among the two of them when it come, person when don't hit the ground running immediately, first 30 minutes, Fabio Cannavaro, he's a small guy, it's a young guy, but he's, from what I see, he's very, very sharp. So I believe Liverpool can still go for the trophy again. But the problem when I get, we say, some other teams, see Tottenham, I see the video when the players faint, they collapse. They drill them.
We can't say drill them.
Oh my God. They drill them like these people are going to be a running machine. Now, Harry Kane go win because not the they run before. Thank God they're not drilling him. So the team, you say, Chelsea now, they upgrade. Chelsea don't upgrade too in less than 48 hours. They'll put Koulibaly and Sterling joint body there. That's a very nice defense and attack. That's a key zone.
And the way Chelsea they move, be like say more they come.
They complain since say their owner get issue. Their owner they do this, their owner they do that. Their owner won't come out. And they say this one when they come, not be good. Not better person I come. He don't give a better sign than he give Chelsea. So now what I'm trying to say is Liverpool will try this season. Say anytime we'll finish with 1 point behind Man City, we like to fire down the game, we'll carry them. So our target this time, we go for 4 the last time. We will go for 4 again. But Chelsea, we should watch out for Chelsea very well. But my happiness, of course, not just that Chelsea should equip themselves. Also with Arsenal do some good business too, but for their level, I'll use the word for their level, they do a very good business. Now, I'm not counting Man United because they will be distracted. If they are going to keep Ronaldo, I can assure you they will be distracted. But without Ronaldo and having Bailey fit, they'll do very well. If they get Bailey fit and without Ronaldo, they will do very well. What I want to make Chelsea, Man U, Tottenham, Arsenal do for me. Let them take points out of Man City. Thank God say Chelsea don't upgrade. When Man City want to play Chelsea draw. When Man City want to play Tottenham, of course, that's the only team when they try. They take points out of Man City. Not so now they wait for LA Liverpool every time to take points out of Man City. It's wrong. Man City go they carry league. If they want to play Arsenal should look for a way to draw them at least. Man United should die like a derby. How can a derby or beat your man away like say the Pidgin for almost 2 years straight or what? They should be able to take points off this Man City. Then we will not see say the gap no go much. The gap because these small teams when you see so those Brighton, Nottingham Forest when it comes to they will struggle with Man City. They may even draw Man City. But the big ones, some with the fixing that they go short point to Man City and then Man City with the flop. So I'm happy that Chelsea they don't strengthen everybody they gather players. I'm very happy about that. What I don't want to say they should not give Man City a smooth ride. The Premier League is not a farmers league. They should not allow it to be called that.
All right, now no be lie, you talk Oga Piro. When you talk those things, you talk about Chelsea. I just want to we hear from Oga Mike, then we'll go to Oga Felix. Oga Mike, Oga Piro talk something, say with the way Chelsea they move, say make people watch out for Chelsea. With these two transfers, we don't come into Chelsea now in less than 48 hours. And maybe with the hope say more will come. You think say because last season we see say Chelsea they start the season very well. Then somehow we don't know what could happen to Chelsea again. Chelsea could just come on leg for inside accelerator. Money Liverpool I call the pursue Man City for inside the matter. You think that this season we will see a different Chelsea where we go to challenge for the Premier League?
For Chelsea to challenge for the Premier League, you see the recruitments where Man City and Liverpool they make top-line recruitments. Those guys are capable of giving you 20 to 25 goals per season in all competitions. Now, for Chelsea attack, show me one person who will give you 20 goals per season. None. Nobody.
No, but make I add something. Make I add something to whether you talk now. When you talk this word now, so make I show you one Chelsea player to give you. We go bring 20 goals per season. I don't see anybody points.
Not goal and 20
yeah,
goals.
but I look Raheem Sterling now. I see what they bring to Chelsea. And me, I look Raheem Sterling player. Look what they do in the past couple of seasons. I believe saying go bringing 20 goal contribution, goal and assist.
That one.
Then what if Raheem Sterling if you do that one? Other players like Kai Havertz, we know so Kai Havertz go bring their own contribution. Because we look like Man City last season. Man City no get player we give them 20 goals per season. I don't know if the player did. You understand? But we see how they share the goal. You see how they share the goal and the assist among their midfielders and their attacking player. And I believe that's one thing when Chelsea go add Sterling go add to that Chelsea forward line. The number of goals and assists when it will bring. But I agree with you talk about Mike. I just want to throw that one in.
I got a question. I got pause. Okay. Between Manchester City and Liverpool. Now, this is not. I'm not saying that it will happen, but this is just a question. If you look at those two teams, which of those two teams you think say will be dropping quality next season? That you are looking at, okay, within this top 3 teams, who do you think is the likely team to have issues? Let's be honest with ourselves.
We have Sterling. Sterling come out for Man City. Mane come out from Liverpool. The effect of Sterling in Man City is very limited. The effect of Mane in Liverpool is very huge. It's very huge.
Okay,
So,
bro, you wait with Liverpool. Are you very confident of Liverpool coming out very strong this season?
they say the way you start sometimes it really matters a lot. So if we start well, we get some strong games for next month, for August here. If we start well, if we can get 2-3 victories straight, 4 victories straight, then I think we are good to go. That will be a confidence. That will be a confidence boost for the season goes. Go ahead. But if we start very poorly, it will be hard for us to rise. I know Liverpool. I know my team.
No, be say because I no be Liverpool fan, no, but I just have this suspect for this coming season. I don't know why.
The reason why you get the suspect is because of money.
I believe Tottenham is going to push really hard. Tottenham is going to push anybody really hard. And I just see, before network take me off where I go fix my son that time, they talk something. Liverpool dominance this season will be very pivotal on the way Darwin Núñez play. Bro, don't get it wrong. Darwin Núñez needs to kick the ground running this season. He's a big player. You signed him. He's a big player. He's another kind of striker. Then he needs to kick the ground running this season because that will determine. It is one of those major factors that will determine how much Liverpool will go this season.
What I know for sure is my club, Liverpool.
Unless
you worry about
unless you want to start depending on Roberto Firmino again.
Thank you. That's where I'm coming from. We still have strikers. We have Jota, we have Firmino. If Núñez decided to be calm, decided to still be shy, we'll put him on the bench. Liverpool not be team when they carry big money, put for feet because we buy you with big money. No, you go and sit down until when you are ready because there are people who are ready to play.
Okay, bro, this is my next question. Do you think Liverpool should build their play time on the way Darwin Núñez wants to play, or you feel Darwin Núñez need to blend with Liverpool?
I watched 30 minutes. I watched 30 minutes. I watched 30 minutes of the preseason yesterday. Okay. I watched the last 30 minutes of the preseason yesterday, and I see what happened. We not the build around Liverpool. Not the build around Núñez. Not the same Salah that they follow. Not the same Salah. I watched what they play. The last when Salah entered the field yesterday, I see how almost everything was still going to Salah. Salah now be the person when they see the give, but they go see the build on because Salah can I go see it. Núñez cannot outshine Salah for goal. I feel bet you that one. Núñez cannot outshine Salah. Salah will still get the highest Liverpool goal. Núñez will not get it because Salah already did. Salah get it. You understand the way they play? They play one kind of a selfish, but he's going to do it kind of play. He knows that.
Because, bro,
go ahead.
Because, bro, this is why I'm asking this question. Why you talk about? Oga Apostle Vex say I they try the Pidgin not to take up.
No, mixer the way you mixer.
This is where I have my issues. Buying how much did you buy him? Almost 100 million, right? 80 million or something.
80 million. 80.
Okay. Buying a player of 80 million is an high caliber player right now in soccer.
Yes.
But someone like Darwin Núñez is not a player you buy and you say, let's give him time for another season before he adjusts. Once you are an 80 million striker and you don't perform that season, your value drops, everything drops, even your confidence. Because an 80 million player is not a player that should come and grow in the system. An 80 million player is already an established player. So if you are buying an established player for 80 million and the season he gets there, he faces a lot of criticism, is not able to kick the ground running. Don't you think that we have a little issue on his confidence? Don't you think that we even affect, that we make the fans criticize Liverpool going for the player? Because I'm really scared for Darwin Núñez because he needs to kick the ground running. It's 80 million for kind of players. I think in recent times, he's the most expensive player Liverpool has gotten. So a player like that coming is not a potential. He's not, he will grow into the system. No, it's 80 million for God's sake. 80 million in the world now. No past 2 or 1.
The thing is, Darwin Nunes is not worth 80 million. To be frank and sincere, it's not worth 80 million. Darwin can be worth 50 to 60 million. The maximum, the highest, the range. Because Liverpool is going for him, they will go for 80 million. Because, of course, that's what the bigger club is coming to get him. If it's a smaller club that is going for him, like Arsenal, I'm sorry not to disrespect Arsenal fans. If it's Arsenal that is going for him,
small club, bro.
I said not to disrespect them. It's not a small club. But if with the current state where Arsenal did now, when they look dilapidated, if they go for Darwin, they're not going to give them 80 million price tag. They would have put 50 there. They would have put 60. They know that players, when Liverpool they carry, it seems almost like developing them into something more better. So Liverpool, they go for something that they want to use. They'll need it if they're going for it. That's why you see when Liverpool, they talk about Bellingham. This Bellingham for Dortmund. Can you imagine the amount they put for Bellingham? They put 100 million for Bellingham. You can imagine that guy is 100 million. So, and Liverpool said, and when my coach he talk say, it be like say go like saying next season they'll call buy him. They know if you buy him this season. Are you trying to tell me that you want to buy that guy for the 100 million? I will not. It's not something that the fans, even the fans does not want that. Because the more the money is upon the person, the more the person will perform well. See Lukaku now. It's a terrible issue with Lukaku. See Grealish. It's another example of a how would I call it? Money misroad. Now,
this is now what how they talk with this. When na sign Taco Mimiano,
yes,
it was because he played well against you. He did good Van Dijk, he scored blah blah blah, and you thought he was he's going to be an ideal player.
No be rigs.
Now,
the amount when they sign out was 6 or 7 million, or 5 million.
Yeah.
About.
No, what was 6 or 7 million?
They made game. Yes.
Is it not?
No, they made game.
No, I think it was about 30 something.
35 million or something.
Go check.
Wait, so Minamino.
5 million, 5 or 6 million. That's what
don't really take note of his price.
No, you said online. Check. Check out.
Okay, check out now.
This is it, bro. Irrespective of the price, now still the same mindset. He played well against us. Yeah. So that is what I'm trying to say. Because, bro, do you agree something with me?
Now 7 million. Now it costs Liverpool 7.25 million.
So not be rich.
7 million. Okay.
You know go Southampton. How much Southampton pay for loan fee? You sell them. How much you sell and go Monaco? So that's not a risk.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not.
It's good. Quite good.
Now be just the because which I don't even look for inside very well. The Nunes, when everybody won, he only played 30 minutes. Let's not judge him with 30 minutes, no matter what team people want to see. I see Man U fans do the troop everywhere. Now Man U fans never start the wahala. They of course they'll tell us that Andy Carroll will sign, no problem. But nobody should not judge him yet. If we play Crystal Palace now on Friday, he play full time or he play first half or one full half, then I cannot start rating him and say, okay, maybe probably of course if he played 45 minutes, at least you're supposed to do something in 45 minutes. At least hit the woodwork. At least keep us to catch something, save something reasonable. You understand? Not be saying you just did. Because I watch him. When I watch him for that 30 minutes, in a person when it just be like a static, it's not flow. You not go pick ball. You not move. It just wait them to give him ball. There's a pass when you get one pass when Arnold Salah supposed pass very well give him. When Arnold gives Salah. Salah not give Arnold that pass. The pass not true. I wish that pass with him. He has no reason not to score that goal. You understand? Because he's just there ahead of the player, but behind the ball. So what I'm trying to say is, may they give the guy, maybe just cool down. My only happiness in Liverpool right now, I will say, Mane performed very well for Liverpool. But when Diaz come, Diaz show us a prospect, a more fluid young Mane. Now he shows us a more younger Mane, a more fluid. When Mane to move body, those times when Mane see they fresh. Now he shows us. But he never feed a shoot goal.
They try to talk to Mane no fresh again.
No. He's 30 years. He wastes not be saying don't fit turn the waist where the way 22 you turn waist. And no matter. So yes, the answer is 25 anyway. So that fluid when managed, those move, Diaz get that move. The only thing where Diaz never really do when are shooting skills, to shoot very well, to get accuracy in his shooting. That's what you need to work on. And then that's all. We're not going to bother about for the middle, for when Nunes they play number 9. We can use Firmino, we can use Jota. Jota is still available. We can still use the Nunes. In as well as there's a competition for him, he will buckle up and he will do well. He will buckle up and he will do well. But what I know, Oga was Nunes should go. Nunes should learn how to track back. If you know if he track back, go carry ball the way Hurricane 9 not work for Hurricane later last season. He begin they go fetch ball like midfielder. They throw, give son, turn son to attacker. So it's not easy. 9 nowadays for modern days football, it's not easy. Nobody is a static 9 again. Don't just stand there and say you are playing 9. Go and get the ball, distribute the ball, run again. That's what they do in football nowadays. So I'm expecting him to do that.
No be lie, we don't spend a long time on the show. Real quick, I got Peter. Make us start with you, Fred, before we go. I got Mike. I got Peter. What do you expect from Liverpool? You talk about Cavallo don't come in, Darwin Nunes don't come in. Before this transfer window go finish, which position you expect, say, you want me Liverpool sign player for again?
Midfield. We need a midfielder.
Well, which type
attack
of
we are
CM, CDM, or attacking midfield?
We need an attacking midfielder. I know Thiago they play ball. I know say Thiago sabi play ball. I know say Thiago not they play ball the conscience. Nobody should tell me any story about Thiago. He's a good player, he play ball, he sabi play ball and everything. But Thiago loses possession. Thiago sometimes just recklessly lost possession, and then out of his ability to do skill, maybe he won't throw one pass with skill. He will just lose that possession, and then that's all we are free without our back door open. So I'm not seeing Thiago as a complete full 90 minutes player. They should not be using him for full 90. No, it's a catastrophe. So somebody else, we need somebody to be substituting him. No, nothing else. But for the midfield, I think our Elliott and Cavaro, especially that Cavaro when he comes, that guy is good. He's a young Coutinho. He's very good. He may be short and small, but he perform wonders.
Gapiro, take no the put pressure for the boy, you know they call our young Coutinho again.
But I like the way Elliott they play. That guy is very good. The left
Elliott, good one.
They played Salah play position very well. Very well. Play Salah position very, very well.
Can also play an attacking.
Yeah, can play an attacking midfielder. Thank you for that.
You still have Chamberlain.
No, for Chamberlain.
You want me to throw Chamberlain?
No.
He said no. All right, now I got Mike. Real quick, before we end the show, we don't spend good time for the show. Real quick, I got Mike. We don't see Koulibaly don't come in, Sterling don't come in again. Which positions you think say you'd expect Chelsea to add in players before the transfer window go shut down?
It is very obvious. So we need defense. We still need like 2 more signings for defense.
Which kind of greediness be this now? This is wickedness. This is greediness. This is wickedness. How can you have a Koulibaly? See, that Koulibaly, I feel better to say Liverpool go at least score Chelsea. If we score Chelsea again, and 1 goal will score them. Because I know how that Koulibaly does a pocket Salah. So I know what I'm talking about. When I know they greedy like that, he don't do.
I would like the defense. I would like them from the defense also. At the yesterday, I see they go for Ake. In as much as I don't go like me come back, but I understand something. You get with the coach don't see for the player when he want them. I also
talking about the player, like you talk, make I just throw in something, but people will not know. Nathan Ake, Thomas Tuchel don't they follow him even from his time from PSG. When he did PSG, if they try to bring him to PSG, but it no work out. So like Oga Mike talk, he gave it to the coach, don't see for the player. Oga Mike, continue your contribution.
Yes, he gave it to the coach, don't see for the player. The player did very fast attack. He can play at the center of the defense, like the center of the 3-man defense. He can play at the left side. He can play at the left back, and he can also play in the midfield. So during the season, injuries they happen. So a player where he fits into those positions, they're very needed for the team. Instead of getting like 3 players who go fitting in each position, getting 1 player where he do the 3 jobs if need be, if emergency day, then that's a very good deal. And also, if Aspelekuta stay, Then Ake and Koulibaly is okay for me. Chaloba will be a backup, and then the other guy where they resemble Kante. Let's see that guy name also can also
Malansa.
Malansa can also be a backup as well. In as much say the guy never really puts in foot running for the Premier League. Also moving forward, I would from the midfield also. If Jorginho go, which is not looking likely, if Jorginho go, I would like his replacement. Maybe De Jong can come in because I like that guy. That guy a very very good player. That De Jong
Mm.
where my you want kid yourself also. The guy is a
Uh,
very very good player. And if he no go, integrating the player, our player will go Crystal Palace last
Conor
season on
Gallagher.
loan. Yeah, bringing that guy in and maybe Gilmore in as a backup is good.
Mm.
But I would like to see more of Barkley. Honestly, I know Barkley get potentials. I really know say that
Mm.
guy is good. But he gets some reasons why the coach really don't want him to start matches or to get much minutes. Loftus Cheek is still there. All those ones that backup player we know, but I dey see Barkley likely leaving because Gallagher no go dey make Barkley remain for bench as well.
Mm.
So one of those players might leave. I see Gilmore going on loan again as well. And also, if no other midfield coming, those guys are good to go. Then in the attack, I will need from the left wing. The left wing, if ZH finally leaves, which is looking likely, I will need a very, very good and a sharp left footer. Rafinha, we're supposed fill in that gap. Don't go Barcelona, but we
Barcelona
need to.
don't chance Chelsea come up for the matter.
This season, a season where everybody they hijack. Barcelona nine they
I dey
hijack
tell
pass.
you.
So this period we need a very, very sharp left footer. Don't be left footer, he go cut ball, come back, the cross from midfield. No, we need somebody where if you push that ball like the Mares type, where if you push
Mm.
beat one or two
Enter,
players,
enter.
cross
Mm.
in, all those kind of players, somebody where they fast. Like that's kind of the Ian Robben kind of play, that kind of person.
Mm.
Anthony from Ajax self fit do the job well as well, but
But the money where I
you know,
has the quote,
and the Premier League proven also, and he did very young
true.
as well. So
Mm.
that one are risks. But yeah, I know say for Europe, for the top 5 leagues and the top teams, you fit still find persuables where people fit do that job as well. And also, if Chelsea wants splash the cash, they can still get to Semen. Then with that, Man City and Liverpool get ready.
Osimhen dey enter your eye.
It dey enter my eye dey shine for Semen. So if Chelsea can make these signings what I just mentioned now, Man City and Liverpool get ready, and I will hear something.
All
Thank you.
right,
I
now
go
real
really,
quick.
I go appreciate that. I go appreciate if I fit do one like that.
I got Mike real quick. Make I just ask you one more Chelsea player. We don't talk about Aspilicueta. Another player will be senior man for Chelsea, N'Golo Kante. We dey see some reports say Kante contract and all that. As a Chelsea fan, you want make Chelsea still keep Kante for the team or make them move on now? When be like say Chelsea if still make some money for Kante. How you see the Kante matter or make them renew a contract? How you see the Kante matter?
uh, Chelsea has over the years most times any player where has actually approached 30 years
Mm,
during the Abramovich era. Chelsea most times doesn't give the player 1 or 2 years, yes, 1 or 2 years contract. But this is a
true.
different dispensation. This is a different
Mm,
uh, you know, different owner entirely.
mm,
So if they can give what's his name? If they can give
Kante.
Koulibaly 4 years contract, I believe
Mm,
with everything Kante has done for Chelsea, with the trophies from the Conte era down
mm,
to now, he has really, really proven himself. He has given all his all. You remember the time when they move and go the wings, when they move and
mm.
go right side of attack, he still played well.
He don't play
He
different positions for Chelsea. Different
different
positions.
position back to his current position, he still plays well.
Mm,
So I know say recently for the past 2 seasons or one or 2 seasons in the Premier League, he has not really been that player that everybody has known him to be, except the
mm,
Champions League where Chelsea carried Champions League. So, but with the respect and everything he has done for Chelsea and that experience in midfield, I believe Kante deserves giving at least minimum of 3 years contract. He has injury issues. Everybody knows he has injury issues as well.
mm,
Or if you can manage him properly, with not overworking and overloading him. Like the way, say now when player play more than 40, 50 matches per season, if you don't play on first season, second season, it go get effect for him third, fourth, fifth season. Now we see the worry Hazard right now. Hazard plays lots for Chelsea. He plays almost all the matches. You understand?
No be lie.
So right now I believe he can Akante can actually do well if given like he has been doing. So respect the guy. This guy has done a lot for Chelsea. Give him 3 years contract minimum. Minimum, give him 3 years contract. I also believe say the injury crisis it will work on that man. It will come good for Chelsea once again. Remember, we need them for
Oh,
Champions League. So those in tackles, they're very, very important.
all right, now no be lie. Oga Mike. To country people where they watch, we throw a salute. If you never subscribe before, I beg, try subscribe to the YouTube channel. Turn on the notifications so that you will get all your bunge content. Messi and Edema, they throw a salute. Give Oga Mike. Say all the contribution Oga Mike the talks in our bunge one. Messi and Edema with the throw a salute. Give you. I know say Oga Piro to the throw a salute. Give you. Oga Mike the throw a salute. Give you. Thank you for this your bunge comment.
Thank you
And
very much.
if you never subscribe, I beg subscribe to our YouTube channel. To country people where they watch the show, we don't reach where we go end for today's show. We hope so on our go fit join us again. Probably maybe before the week will run out, we will do another edition of the transfer show. Or next week we will do another edition of the transfer show. We're gonna join us. And where you go fit see find our bungelistic guest will join us on this show. It did for the description of this post. I remain on a lawyer boy at boss. We're gonna try to stay safe out there and make gonna try to as soon as they comment, they drop everything for the different media platform we on a day, make gonna respect other people opinion too. On make gonna stay safe on a bye bye.